Hi gang, Melissa here, and today I have a quick summer necessities, summer essentials video for you. I've seen a lot of these videos that have been popping up since it's summer. And I have seen a lot of repeats for the products, which they're good products, but my products are a little bit different, so I thought I would jump on here real quick and show you what I'm using for the summer and pretty much what I use the majority of the summers, because I feel like I need to have these things or I'm not gonna make it. Oh, that's dramatic. Of course I'm gonna make it. I'm just saying that this makes my summer a little bit nicer. A couple of these products, they're a little intimate. They're like a little intimate. But I'm gonna show you anyway because I think it's important. So if you get embarrassed easily, I don't know, maybe you don't wanna watch this. Or if you want to laugh and be like, oh my god, I can't believe she said that, then watch and you can laugh at me. It's okay. Okay, so first thing up, I'm just going to get it out of my way. And actually, I mentioned it in my favorites last summer, but here we go. Baby powder. This is cornstarch baby powder. It says, compared to Johnson's baby cornstarch, baby powder cornstarch. And yes, I use some of my lady parts, and I'm not ashamed of it. It's a necessity, not just because I'm, you know, a little thicker, but I know, even when I was not as thick as I am now, I've always used it in the summer. Now, I've gone to using this all year, but definitely in the summer, no matter what size I am, because it just makes me feel fresher. So you definitely want to get the cornstarch one, not the regular baby powder. And the reason is, at least I was told by my doctor, that you can get certain types of infections like with regular baby powder because there's some kind of a food property in there. I know that doesn't sound very scientific, but that's what my doctor told me, and I've never had a problem using the cornstarch version. So this is the Target Up and Up brand. Any version of the baby cornstarch will work, but it's nice, it's refreshing, and it keeps you fresh, and it's nice because it keeps you fresh. Okay, it does. I'm not gonna be embarrassed. Let's get the other embarrassing thing out of the way, and then we'll just move on. Big fan of this A&D ointment, and I have a child. I have several children, but I have a 2-year-old also, so every now and then I use this on her. But if you go to a lot of different places with your kids in the summer, you might get chafed a little bit. You know, like you walking around a lot, and then if you're going on water rides, or there's like, I don't know, sweat issues, but there shouldn't be because you're using this. Okay, here's what happened. I went to Holiday World with the girls, with our whole family a couple weeks ago, and you know, it's a lot of walking around during the day, and you try and stay as fresh as possible, but at the end of the day, I was chafed. Like, my upper thighs were chafed, and it was a lifesaver. I put this on at night before I went to sleep, and the next day I was a whole new person. So I generally have this around no matter if there's children or not children, or however old they are in the house. This is living in my house because it helps. It's a necessity. All right, I think we're done with the embarrassing stuff. So I'm not embarrassed by it. You shouldn't be either. Okay, so next is what I originally wanted to open with, but again, I wanted to get that over with. This, I use sunblock on my face 365 days a year. I don't care if it's a snowstorm, if it's cloudy, if it's raining, whatever. It just is that ingrained in my routine. I get up, I either rinse my face off or wash it, and the first thing that goes on my face is sunblock. Now, during the winter months, I use the Cetaphil SPF 50 moisturizer, so it's my SPF and moisturizer in one. However, around May, I switched to Neutrogena. And last year, I used the Ultra Sheer Dry Touch Sheer, whatever. That is still a good product, was a good product, but this is just a little bit lighter and a little bit less greasy. Not that the other was really greasy, but this just is, and I will use this all the time, every day from May till about October, because I live in Tennessee, and even in October we're still hitting 85, 90 degree days. So pretty much between November and May I use the Cetaphil, but then the rest of the year I'm using this, and that goes on first, before moisturizer, before anything. So super, super duper good. They do have this available in 30. I got 55. Just because I'm a freak about it. I really just feel like I don't want to be out in the sun at all, but I know, it's a bit much. Next is foundation, and I did a whole entire review video on this, but this is absolutely what I'm using right now every single solitary day. since I got it. It is amazing. I bought it myself. Nobody's paying me to say anything. It just, I don't get greasy. I don't get oily. I don't get shiny with this. And it stays so well. It lasts the whole day. It doesn't oxidate on me, oxidate, whatever. And the coverage is so nice. It's not super, super light. It's not super heavy. It's medium. You don't feel like you're wearing anything on your skin. It's better than a tinted moisturizer or a CC cream or a BB cream. I know I already did a review video. I'll link it below. But this really, really is such a good foundation. This is not the CoverGirl of your childhood. This is not your mama's CoverGirl. It's not. They've really, really turned it around, and thank goodness they did. All right, so for those of you who like the sun and layout and all that, I don't even fake tan. There's nothing wrong if you do, well, if you go to the real, like if you lay in the real sun, please wear sunblock, because I'm gonna get all preachy for a minute just because I'm older. I'm 37, and you know, I believe there's no such thing as a healthy tan. I do, and I know it's horrible. And the standard measure of beauty and health used to be a nice glowing tan. And nowadays, I guess it still is, maybe for some. So there's a lot of fake bake out there, which I don't do because I know that it'll be streaky, it'll just be a hot mess. But for those of you that do fake bake or regular tan, you need to exfoliate. And even if you don't, you need to exfoliate anyways. And this from Lush is what I use. It's their ocean salt. It says face and body scrub. And I generally just use it for my body because it's a really coarse scrub. Really, really thick chunks of salt in there. It smells like a lime margarita. Oh, I just got it on my nose. It smells like a lime margarita, which I've said before. I'll probably say every time because it smells delicious, but you can use it on your face. I generally try not to, just because they're just very, very big, thick, coarse grains of salt. I use the St. Ives apricot scrub, and I just do that gently. But this for the rest of the body is amazing for the summer. I do use it all year around, but even more so in the summer. So it's very nice. What I follow up with after this is, and these are older bottles, but they're still full because I got a bazillion of them when I had coupons. So I don't know if the packaging changed, but if it has, it doesn't matter. The content is still amazing. And it's Jergens. I use their overnight repair or their ultra healing. Really doesn't matter. For me, I feel like they pretty much just do the same thing. So it's just a very, very intensive moisturizer. And especially after you exfoliate, it's very nice to put on whole entire body except for the face because I use something different for my face. But love this stuff. Jergens, either the ultra healing or the overnight repair. Good stuff. Okay, good. 2 more things and I will let you go. The second to last is Benadryl. Benadryl itch relief stick. I've got nail polish on there and stuff. But summertime, springtime, tons of bug bites. Everybody gets them, at least in my family they do, and they're always itchy and scratchy. So this thing has been a lifesaver, not only for my girls, but for my husband as well. If you don't have anything like this and you have a really nasty mosquito bite, if you take your finger and you take your nail and you put an X with your nail in the middle of the bug bite really, really hard, it will take the sting right out. Also, if you have a bee sting or what is it, wasp, bee or wasp sting, toothpaste immediately takes it out as well. But that's just if you don't have this. I'm just saying, there's some natural remedies out there too. But I always have an itch stick on hand. And last thing is another sunblock, but for like the rest of your body. Like, don't get cute. The rest of your body, Coppertone, Clearly Sheer. I originally had gotten some of this through Buzz Agent, which anybody can sign up for. I'll put the link below. It's BZZAGNT. I'll put my referral link. I don't know if I get anything by referring. If I do, I'll put it here because I don't remember, but even if not, go check them out. Long story short, with Buzz Agent, you sign up and you take some surveys so they know kind of what products would be appropriate for you. And they send you things for free, and what they want you to do in return is to either Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook about it, or write reviews. So I originally had gotten this through them, but I have purchased this item twice since receiving it free through Buzz Agent. So it's not like they sent me it and said, please write this. They send it to you and you write what you want. But the Coppertone Clearly Sheer, the old school Coppertone, first of all, I can't stand the smell of it. It's disgusting to me. I don't know why. And it's generally what I used as a child. It's what my mom bought. So I was even hesitant when this came in. But this has a different smell. and it really is super sheer, and this is SPF 50. It's sheer, it lasts, it's sweat resistant, water resistant, nothing sweat proof or waterproof. Obviously you have to reapply. You have to, when you first apply it, you need to wait 10 to 15 minutes before you go in the water. You need to do those things for it to work effectively. But I've been really, really pleased with this. Some of the other things that I've used with my girls in the past, in other summers, have been really sticky. Zoe is the worst about it. She's the middle one. She's the 10-year-old, and she hates sprays. And sometimes I'm like, get over it. Get over it, you're not going to the pool. Just for the sake of being selfish. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I have 4 kids to slather sunblock on, and then my husband, I gotta put it on him too. Really, honey? You know I do. You know, you're like, oh, you put it on. Say it. Say you do. He's shaking his head no. But he does. And then myself. So I am a little bit selfish sometimes with Zoe, and I'm like, get over it. I don't care if you want the cream. But they do offer it in a cream as well, which is nice. So yeah, those are just a handful of my summer essentials, favorites, necessities, whatever you want to call it. I purchased all of them, except this time, this thing right here, I got sent a sample and then I purchased it myself. So just to be very transparent and clear, and they're just the things that I love and need. So I would love to hear if you guys have any other ideas or suggestions. Let me know below and let's chit chat about it. But other than that, I would love it if you would subscribe. If not, check back in. It's okay. We'll see you on the next one. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Bye.